and welcome to this spring concert. This is one of my favorite concerts because we finally bring back all three bands together. We've been waiting all year since marching band to bring all the kids back together. So proud of this group in front of you here. First time up here in the high school. They've adjusted just amazing. I'm really, really proud of them. The piece you just heard was called Amparita Roca. For those who are Dancing with the Stars fans, that's a Paso Doble. And it's one of the most famous Spanish marches. It was written in the 1930s. The next piece that we're going to play is called The Winged Stallion. It's by Rosana Galante. He's a wonderful composer. He's written a lot of movie scores. As you listen to this, you can kind of feel like that movie feel as we play it. It has two little solos in there, Matt Williams on flute and Frank Rostelli, sorry, on trumpet. And here's a Winged Stallion. Before we play our last piece, I just want to thank, I know that Ms. Marvell had mentioned how it takes a village. It doesn't just take a village from administration and teachers and of course parents. It takes a village to run this army, you know, with the kids. And I have to thank 3 seniors that constantly sit on this stage with us. We have kids in and out all the time during their free periods that want to help out, but these 3 kids really, really went above and beyond, came to the 9th grade rehearsals every single day, really, really helped train them, and they're really admired. So I'd love to thank Mr. Jason Lenski, Tom Bailey, and Kayla Clockler. Please give them a round of applause. Somebody who is not a part-time teacher here, even though he's only here part of the time. He is such a major part of this organization. It would not be the same without him, and it's my pleasure to share the podium with him always. I'd like to introduce Mr. Matthew DeMasi.
Good evening. Thank you everyone for coming to this spring concert of ours. This is the freshman band, as you know. They're doing an amazing job, or they have done an amazing job this year. We're so proud of them, how far they've grown from coming into the school at during mini band camp back in August to what you see now. It's been an amazing journey with them so far, and we're glad to have 3 more years with them. Our final piece for the freshman band is called On the Overland Stage to El Paso, as you can see in your program. And it's written by David Holsinger, and I'll just tell you a little bit about him because I'm hoping Miss P will tell you some more. But Dr. Holsinger is what you would consider a living legend. He's a composer who has written countless amazing pieces for band and pretty much has, you know, shaped the world of band music. So he works in a college in Tennessee, I believe, and we had the privilege of Skyping him with the wind ensemble, which you'll hear probably more about later, but he was a very humble man and very kind. And just one quick fact that we all kind of thought, what instrument does this composer play? We all kind of had our own ideas, and we all thought he plays percussion, or a lot of us thought he plays percussion, because you'll see and hear so many different rhythms being played and a lot of percussion instruments, and his music is very percussive. However, he's not a percussionist, and I'll leave the guessing up to you as to what instrument he plays. So try to listen. Maybe you'll hear some clues, but maybe there'll be a test at the end. So I hope you enjoy Holsinger's Paso.
you our symphonic band directed by both Mrs. Barbara Lieberman and Mr. DeMasi. But before they come out, I just wanted to share with you that the first piece is going to be conducted by two of our drum majors, Catherine DiMaria and Anthony Melizia. Thank you.
Sorry, that's a long walk across the stage when you're like waiting so silent. Anyway, that was John Philip Sousa's Semper Fidelis. And I just got to say, like, it was just, I was welling up. They know I'm a crier, so I was definitely like tearing up back there watching those guys conduct. Can we please, it's so hard to do, it's so different than being on the field. Can we please give Catherine and Anthony The next piece is called the Festival Prelude. It's by Alfred Reed. And he's like one of the, well, he is one of the fathers of Win literature. This is a great, great standard piece of literature. The March and this piece is one of the pieces that we'll be playing next Tuesday when we go to the NISMO adjudication. And really, just really proud of you guys, just like listening to you guys and the hard work you do. And now I bring you a festival prelude.
Good evening once again. The symphonic band's final piece is called Danzas Cubanas, and it's a medley of 3 Cuban dance-inspired pieces by Robert Sheldon. We actually had the privilege of emailing a little bit with this composer also, and he was very gracious in responding to our questions about the nuances in the music. So I hope that we will give you like the Cuban flair that this piece is supposed to have, and I hope that you guys have as much fun listening to it as we have preparing it and playing it for you. So this is Danzas Cubanas by Robert Sheldon.
Check. Okay. Good morning. Welcome to this morning's meeting of the Board of Education. Pursuant to Executive Order 202.1 and subsequent orders closing district schools issued by the Honorable Andrew M. Cuomo, Governor of the State of New York, signed March 12, 2020, and due to the concerns of the Board of Education for the health and safety of the community emanating from the current COVID-19 pandemic, there'll be no in-person public access to the aforementioned board meeting, and instead the meeting will be live streamed and recorded. Access to the live stream can be had by accessing the school's district's website for a link that will bring you to a YouTube site, and the recording of the meeting can be accessed on www.farmingdaleschools.org. In addition, the public participation portion of the meeting shall be suspended by board resolution. Mrs. D'Amico, may I have a motion to suspend public participation?
I make a motion that pursuant to the aforementioned executive orders, the board is suspending the public participation portion of the meeting, and therefore, accordingly, there will be no public participation at this meeting.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Please note the Board of Education is interested in encouraging members of the public to share their ideas, comments, and questions. You may send your feedback and questions to us through our email account, boe@farmingdaleschools.org. A member of the district's administrative team will respond to you, and then questions will be publicly addressed at next week's board meeting. Thank you for your anticipated courtesy and cooperation. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty
and justice for all.
Can I have a motion to approve an action item?
I make a motion to approve an amendment to a performance contract with Play On Sports to pay $1,000 to Play On Sports to enable all regular season sporting events, live and on demand, to be viewed at no charge to the consumer through and including July 31st, 2021, and to authorize the board president to sign the appropriate agreement.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Can I have a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Hey, everyone have a good day today.
Have a
Good
great
day,
day.
everybody.
Thank you.